On, the beautiful people. This is Luke Dolphin, and today I'm quite excited. I'm going to do my first episode of I'm going to review some shit, and today I'm reviewing the brand new King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard album, LW. King Gizzard are one of my top three favourite bands of all time, along with Rush and Tool. You know, um, they've done 16 albums so far. This is their 17th, and I've listened to every single one. And yeah, there's very few of them that I don't like. And I did quite enjoy the last one, KG. Yeah, KG. And I didn't think it was their best record, but I didn't think it was half bad. I still thought, had two really amazing songs, Minimum Brain Size and Intrasport on there. And the rest was all pretty good. It flowed together really well, so I'm quite interested to see how this one is. So I'm going to go on a very long walk, listen to this, and come back to you afterwards.
I am gonna review some shit. I am gonna review some shit.
Having returned from my walk, what do I think of the new King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard record? Honestly, there's no nice way of saying it. This is probably King Gizzard's weakest record yet. It starts off good with the first few tracks, like If Now Not When. If Now Not When's quite an interesting opener. It kind of reminds me a bit of Atrocity Exhibition by Joy Division off of the album Closer, where it doesn't totally represent the rest of the album, but when the rest of the album hits, it's quite interesting because it's like, oh, I didn't expect it to go that way. So that was pretty cool. The next two songs, One and Plura, had some good earworms in there, some good chorus stuff. And then the next, as always, King Gizzard had some great textures in there, with all the instruments. The playing on this record's good, like especially Cav's drumming, on song, like, got some really cool double bass stuff on the song Static Electricity. However, I think after the song Supreme Ascendancy, that song, it comes on with this really cool 5/4 hip-hop sort of heavy drum beat, which I thought was pretty interesting. However, the rest of it, the song Static Electricity onwards, it's just, there wasn't enough sort of variance and enough, contrast in sounds really, or earworms for that matter, just to sort of keep me interested. And, Ataraxia sort of started with, that sort of started with this cool sort of electric, like drum machine sort of thing. And I thought that was pretty cool. But apart from it, just sort of, a lot of the tracks from here on just went on too long, especially the song Static Electricity, going into the song East-West Link. I didn't even notice the song changed. I thought it was the same song. It just didn't, it just didn't prick my ears really much. The album ends sort of interestingly with the reprise of the song that started KGLW. And in this they go into some cool metal riffs, but honestly, and some of them are really cool, don't get me wrong, love me some metal, wearing my Motorhead t-shirt right now, but it just, they could have taken those riff ideas and made them into something so much better, I thought. But at the same time, it's not an offensively awful record. It's not a Saint's Anger at all, although I do kind of like that record, but that's for another time. But yeah, it just didn't really... It just sort of gave me listening fatigue, and that's something you really just don't want to do. I mean, comparing this to like what would be considered their worst album, Sketches of Brunswick East, well, a lot of people do. I don't think it's bad. I can see why a lot of people don't like it. You know, it's a bit wishy-washy. That record is, but still, like, there's some really cool bass riff, flute passages in that record. On this album, there just wasn't. There just wasn't any of that. There wasn't anything to really pinpoint at all. So, yeah, again, this is probably King Gizzard's worst record they've done so far. It's not terrible, but it's just, you know, come on, guys. Like, you're one of the most cutting-edge bands, you know, in the last decade to come out. You know, up to this point, every album you've done has been really interesting. So, as far as ratings go, I think this record deserves about a 4 out of 10. Sorry, guys, but come on, King Giz, you know, surprise us again. So yeah, next week I'm gonna do another installment in this. If you like this, I'm gonna do Slipknot's Make Feed Kill Repeat record, which should be quite interesting, I hope. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.